Yeah, that's the thing that threw me off.
Yeah,
because, you know, I've got
like you can
ADHD
hear.
in it, so all of that stuff is just...
Is this confirmed now, or have you just...
No, but Nick keeps on being like, oh, stop professing that. But I don't think it's like a professing thing. I think it's just what it is. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, like it's not like... It
just explains a lot of my behaviours kind of thing.
But also, there is a thing of the stories you tell yourself. If you tell yourself it,
very
you
true.
start believing it.
Very, very true. Because like the way I have just affirmed it now is mad. But no, I haven't been diagnosed.
Would you ever go get a test?
Nah, because I don't want it as a crutch. I just want to exist. But just knowing that, you know,
But you have it as a crutch
there's a
now by
reason.
thinking...
Low key. But I just, oh my God, I just feel like if I was actually diagnosed with it, the thing is, I just don't want to pay.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the bottom line. If someone wants to diagnose me for free. But I told you, people always DM me being like, oh, Audrey, I agree.
That would piss me off so much.
It pisses me off because I can say
that
it.
That would piss me off so much.
I can say it, but don't you fucking confirm it.
And I was like, yeah, that is true actually.
Yeah, someone was like,
yeah.
Audrey, you absolutely have ADHD. You have all the traits.
Okay.
Someone DM'd me that. And she was so sincere.
You keeping this bit in? We started the show. We have started the show, Audrey. Do you want that part of your diagnosis?
I don't mind.
Okay, cool. Let's get the show on the road. Hello, beautiful people. How we all doing? Hope you're all feeling fresh, funky, and supercalifragilistic. I've never been able to say it.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah, no.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Woo! Give me 5, girl. When I don't think about things, I can say it. Like the other day, it's not overthinking. Like I just said it. I just said show. Now I can't say it, of course.
Oh, that word.
I just said it out loud.
That is
this
hard.
Body part. I just said soldier.
I can't say soldier. I think that word is really hard.
Soldier is in the marching.
Yeah.
But I can't say soldier. Yeah.
Shoulder.
Okay. Shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder.
Yeah.
Shoulder.
But when I wasn't thinking about it, it just came out. And it was like, oh my God, you just said it. And I was like, oh my God, I said it.
Exactly.
Hi, everyone. To those of you with speech impediments and not, hope you're all feeling good, feeling fresh, and welcome to the episode of the Receipts Podcast.
Yeah.
These are the episodes we like to call your receipts because they belong to you. They're your dilemmas, your issues, your situationships, anything in life that you have going on. We are here, your big sisters, aunties, friends, enemies, lovers, to help you out and hold your hand whilst we walk through this thing called life.
I know, that's right.
It's your girl, Tolly too.
And just call me Audrey.
Ow.
Just really quickly, do you know what a YN is?
Young nigga.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
That's what I thought it was.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay.
Okay, because I keep on hearing that abbreviation and I didn't know what the hell it was. I thought it was young nigga, but I wasn't sure.
What are we referring to as young niggas? I guess it depends on the person talking.
Yeah, definitely depends on who's asking. But I just wasn't sure because people... And there's another thing that they say, a 306 or a 301.
Oh, I thought you said 305. I was going to say that's my area code.
No, but there's
I don't know what 301 or 306 is.
There's like a 301 or 306. I can't remember what it is, but they describe certain women that way.
Oh, I don't know what
But
that
I've got
means.
no idea. But I know that there's all these like codes on TikTok because people don't want to get their content taken down or whatever. So there's all these codes and some of them I just don't know. So they'll be talking about certain women. They'll be like, yeah, because everybody knows she's a 301. And I'm just like, I don't know.
There are things that I don't know now that I'm like, it's because you're not meant to know. Like you're off that age where you're just not meant to know. Because I always wonder, what age do you just become? Do you know there's just certain things that become very like, have you ever seen an auntie edit a video?
Yeah, there's always bare effects.
Like bare effects or like this, that and the other. I wonder what
Slow
age you get
motion.
to that just clicks, that you just start doing mad things like that. Like just doing bare effects.
Yeah.
Or just having the camera so close to your face. Like what age does that automatically happen? Because it seems to happen to everyone.
Yeah, everyone goes through it. I don't know.
I hope it skips me.
Me too, man.
I never want to be on call.
Auntie, yeah. I just always want to be age appropriate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I think that is... I don't want to be an agbaya, but I also don't want to be like matronly before my time. Do you know what I mean? I just think that I just want to be in the middle.
Do you know who I think is like incredibly cool and age appropriate? Tracy Ellis Voss.
Yeah, I just saw a really
She's
dope TikTok of her.
so fucking
Yeah,
cool.
she really, really is.
Like, it's not even an age thing at all. She doesn't feel aged to me. She's just so... I think it's when you are authentically and audaciously yourself.
100%.
That there's kind of nothing anyone can say. Yeah, like you're you.
And I also think there are some people that are just always cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
some
so
people,
cool to fuck.
some people never have like a nerdy phase. Some people never evolve like... Do you know what I mean? Some people have just always had that thing. And I also think it is people that all...
It's people that are themselves.
That are themselves, but people that just don't give a damn what other people think and they just do them. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Tracy Ellis Ross is an excellent example of that.
Well, Shout out Tracy Ellis Ross.
We love you,
always.
sis. Always welcome
But
you.
let's go to you lot's issues and your
Yeah.
dilemmas. So
Let's do
I'm
it.
gonna go and read one. You good to go?
Let's go.
Hiya, darlings. Just want to start off by giving you girls your well-deserved flowers.
Oh.
Thank you for keeping me entertained and truly informed for the longest time. Your voices are embedded in my regular life routine so deeply. Cannot thank you enough for your work. So here goes it. I try to keep it sweet and short. I've been married for 2 years to my husband, together for 6 so far. We have triplets together who are 1, and this journey has felt like the dream until recently. Triplets is
mad.
Both me and my husband are most definitely compatible in our libidos, so we frequently have sex.
Okay.
The type of sex usually differs based on who's initiating it and the vibe. So it's more romantic or wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You know. So the last time we had sex, wham bam o'clock, we were in the bathroom. It was steamy. He initiated it, approaching me from behind and whispering in my ears. And my days, I was feeling it.
Okay.
We began and mid-intercourse. As I'm near my climax, he whispers in my ear, "Good boy."
Even Brent is gagged. What?
Again, good boy. Now, in the moment, I was so caught off guard, I quickly pretended to climax and acted as if I didn't hear anything. I don't think he realised he said it. He continued to shower and have some food straight away. I honestly don't know what steps to take. Do I leave it? Was it a fraudulent slip of the mind? Is he bi? Which we've never discussed. Not that it would matter to me. But if he was, does that mean he's craving a man's pleasure rather than mine? Is he cheating? I'm honestly at a roadblock. Girls, please help. Yo.
Oh my God. I don't know. This one might be for God, man.
This one might be above
This is
me.
above my pay grade,
This
honey.
one might be above. Because honestly, I'm thinking of myself in that situation. And you guys know I'm always like, get a situation as soon as it happens. That situation, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
that would have thrown
Yeah,
me.
that would have thrown me. That would have thrown me. Do you know, normally I'm like, when it happens, talk about it, blah, 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 blah. But I think I would have been stunned.
I would have been like, I'm gonna need to knock my
That's really like, I don't know to keep backing it up or just like, do you know sometimes you can be like, oh, like
Yeah.
you just set yourself in. You go, oh. I don't know.
okay.
We can come back to it.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So I do think,
Yeah.
has there ever been anything that's made you question him in the past? Has there been, or is this a one-time thing that it's just been a slip of the tongue? Because
Good boy.
maybe there,
Maybe
no,
he's
sorry, I don't know.
Maybe
I have nothing.
I've got a solution. I got it. He's calling himself a good boy.
Maybe. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think
like-
that's it, you know.
Yeah,
No, actually, swear
what
down.
if he's calling himself a good boy?
He's praising
yeah,
himself.
Good boy. Like,
Yeah,
look what you
no,
did.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you
No,
did
do you know what? I
that.
actually
Because
think
she
that's
was
what it
just
is.
about to climax. And it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
actually
go.
think-
Because I also have a praise king. And if it was like allowed,
And it's
I
like, if
would
you're not going to do it, someone's got to praise me.
myself. If it was socially allowed, I would praise myself every single day.
I just
In
want
all-
to praise me.
In all, I just want to praise me. Like, in all areas of life, I'm like, Slada, you smashed that. Good girl. Let's fucking get it, Talani.
Oh, my
Let's
days.
go. I will consistently praise me.
No, I think that's what it is.
I think he was calling himself a good
I
boy.
think he was calling himself a good boy. No, 100%.
No,
Like,
I'm actually being so
genuine.
serious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think he was calling himself like, look what you did. That's my man. Let's fucking
Exactly.
go.
I did that because at the end of the day, you guys have got triplets and you still find time to have sex. That's actually
And like you said, it was
incredible.
wham bam. Like,
Exactly.
he
It
got
was-
you
it
in the
was a quick-
shower.
Yeah, exactly. It was quick things.
And he was like, yeah, rape me.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And you
good
didn't
boy
mention
me.
anything in the email about suspicious behaviour of anything alluding to this, So it's just out of the blue. So I definitely think he was like saying, yeah, good boy to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I don't,
If
no notes.
you don't want to take the hypothesis that he was praising himself, I would just be like, babe, do you know the other day you said good boy?
She can't bring it up.
Why not?
Because he's just going to be like, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could ask him, to be fair, if it's really still bothering you.
Because even her saying that, like, they've never had the conversation to be like, are you bi? Because let's be honest, right? I have never asked a man I'm dating, are you bisexual?
Never,
ever in my life.
Neither have I. No, same.
Like, like you just don't because you just assume, right?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's actually worth a conversation to be like, oh, are you bi?
Yeah. But I think maybe lead with the good boy thing first.
Yeah. No. I wouldn't straight go to him, are you bi? Because bitch, where the fuck does that come from? I've been with you for 6 years. What the fuck? But I will be like, babe, did you say good boy the other day?
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he was talking to himself.
Yeah, I think so as well. But also, when you approach him with it, don't do it in an accusatory way. Just be like, oh, babe, do you realise? Like, just say it very casually, in that exact tone.
And
just
don't
say it
even
very
make a thing
casually.
of like, when we talked, you're washing the dishes,
yeah,
comes to the
yeah,
kitchen. I was like,
yeah,
yo, babe, do you realise the
yeah.
other day, yeah? Even do a little fake laugh in it.
Exactly like that. That's if you don't accept this theory. I think this theory is very accurate.
That man was talking to himself.
He was praising himself.
That man was praising himself. And like, rightly so.
Yeah.
Caught you in the shower, middle of the day. Like, you know, you were on it as well. Like, do you know what it is to get timing on just a normal woman? Just to know that, oh, wait, is she on it? Like, read her senses. Because for me, right, I think with women, I think the tease starts from the beginning of the day. If you're trying to fuck at some point in the day, right? You've been getting me wet from early.
Throw me some compliments.
Yeah, like you've been getting me wet from early. It's not just a thing of like, but that he's like timed it perfectly. You're a mum of triplets and he still timed it perfectly to catch you in the shower. You were on it. You were about to come. He was whispering in your ear. He was talking to himself.
That was some attention.
It was a thought.
Right
he was
there.
thinking to himself, yeah, good boy, man. You smashed that. And he accidentally said it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the answer.
A perfectly plausible explanation.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
So I wouldn't even ask him.
That is my case, Your Honour.
Not guilty.
So you wouldn't ask?
No, because I think that's so plausible. The only thing it probably would do, is just make me be wary. But then at the same time, you don't want to start seeing things that aren't there. Do you know what I mean? I think that sometimes in life, strange things happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There used to be a show called Strange Things Happen. And it's very true. No, there's a show called Stranger Things.
I didn't know if you talk about some old school show.
Yeah, Stranger Things, my bad.
Okay. This is that ADHD kicking in.
See? It's kicking my ass today.
Kicking your ass.
ADHD plus rain is not good for someone like me. But strange things happen. And sometimes we don't have to always dig into everything. Sometimes you just have to let things be as they are. But you've got a plausible explanation.
This hair colour suits you so much. You look
Thanks,
so beautiful.
babe. Thank you, my love.
Genuinely look so beautiful.
Thank you.
But those are my thoughts. Good luck to you in that,
hard agree.
No, but you've had a great relationship. Don't let this be a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the case of denial.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think it's the case of denial.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. He's talking to himself.
Yeah, definitely.
Next dilemma. Next dilemma.
Cool. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
I would like to give both of you ladies your flowers. I'm not much of a podcast listener at all, except when it comes to you both.
Why, thank you.
This podcast is truly something special, and it is inspiring to see how it continues to grow and shine. Keep doing what you're doing, ladies. I truly value your opinion and take on dilemmas, hence why I'm writing to you for the first time.
Let's hear it, baby.
My boyfriend is an amazing man. We've been together for 3.5 years, and we're looking to get engaged soon. He is kind, gentle, considerate, loyal, affectionate, and a good listener. All is well.
Okay.
However, my dilemma is, oh God, my boyfriend's lips are almost always very dry.
For 3 years.
My God. I know it's. I know it's the winter months, and some lips get drier than others. But I feel like I'm a watchdog for his lips and they can sometimes look rough. It was cute at first putting lip balm on his lips for him in bed, but damn. No, some of you guys need to go into like creative writing and stuff.
I wasn't even in a good mood today. This is really helpful. Thank you, guys.
I know it's the winter months and some lips get drier than others, but I feel like I am a watchdog for his lips and they sometimes look rough. It was cute at first putting lip balm on his lips for him in bed, but damn, it is getting a bit exhausting. I always offer him Vaseline by pretending I need it.
Stop using Vaseline for one.
So I put some on my lips and then I'll offer him some, which with hopes that he says yes, which he does 95% of the time, to be fair. When we're in Boots or Superdrugs, I recommend that he get some lip balm, etc. The other day I did this in Tesco Express, but he said it was too expensive. Which it was. But I still sighed inside. And I wasn't going to get it. I am broke from my holiday. Oh my God. I'm not even... I'm so sorry. This is horrible. This is your dilemma. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
When we were on holiday in a humid, hot climate, so I don't understand how they were so dry still. And we were getting in a tuk-tuk and I noticed how dry they were and I used some Vaseline, even though my lips were very moisturised already. And then I offered him some and he said, let me use it when we're off this vehicle. I sighed and stubbornly said to myself, I'm not going to offer him any for the rest of the day. It's not like we're on a motorbike.
Okay.
To be fair, I'm not monitoring him 24/7, so maybe he does put it on now and then, but it feels like I'm constantly having to remind him to moisturise his lips, and he'll take some and I'll be relieved and then they're dry again. This cycle is tiring. I've expressed to him the importance of him keeping his lips moisturised because I am the one kissing them. I wish he would just religiously put it on. The other day we were in a restaurant and he could tell something was wrong with me. He kept saying, babe, what's wrong? I know something's up. He kept pleading for me to tell him what it was, but it was his lips. I didn't know how to say it. His lips were very dry and it was cold outside, to be fair. But still, he started picking at his lips and I told him, don't do that. I told him I've got a lip exfoliator at home. I'm very big on lip care.
Clearly.
He used it, which I appreciate. Although the recommended time was 5 minutes. I told him... She's trying to kill him, you know. Although the recommended time was 5 minutes, I told him 20 minutes. And they look so much better. I'm not having a good time anymore. No. It's really hurting me. Oh my God. But they are slowly getting dry again. I don't want to come across as nagging or embarrassing him, but I really don't know what else to do. Do I sit him down and have a serious intervention? I'm not sure what to do. He is so lovely, and I know we all have roles in our relationships, but I don't want to be policing anyone's lips but my own. Please help. Do you know what? That was a struggle getting through that.
Sorry.
That was a real struggle, but
I hear it.
I hear
hard
it.
to keep it together.
Oh my God.
I'm annoyed. I'm even crying. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay. You're going to ruin your beautiful makeup. I know, that's what's pissing me off. I don't know why these tears are coming out of my face. Okay.
Okay, let's get it together.
You've tried everything. My one thing is I would say stop using Vaseline. Vaseline is not the greatest.
Yeah,
or if someone's got
worse,
if you don't have
moist lips.
Yeah, if you've got issue with dryness or anyway, I don't think Vaseline is the go-to lip care for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nor is there is I don't think they do other things that are great, but I just don't think the lip care is the greatest option, especially when his issue is severe. Right, so there are other things that I would recommend. For example, the topicals, it's called Slack or something. That is because it's got menthol. Do you know that it really gets into the
that hot?
So that would be helpful. I think when you give him buy him his own lip scrub and tell him to use it like once every Sunday, babe, use this thing, because for you to consistently talk about it, he knows it's a problem. So when you get him like the exfoliant for his lips, just be like, oh, babe, you probably should use that like once a week. And it's got to the point now that if this man tries to kiss you, be like, bruv, your lips are dry now, move. Because you've suffered.
Yeah, you've actually suffered.
You've gone through so much.
The snap, crackle and pop of it all. Listen, I think, but you know what it is? I feel like everything she said in this email has been very drastic hints.
She's done everything.
But there's still hints at the end of the day. I actually think you need to tell him, like, you need to be blunt and just be like, see when you guys were in the restaurant and he's like, babe, what's up? I can tell something's wrong. I think that's the perfect time to bring it up and just be like, babe, I've got to be honest. You're so fine. You know I love you down, but your lips are very dry and I'm actually concerned because I think his lips need like medical attention. If you've used a lip moisturizer, I didn't even know you could get a lip moisturizer machine. I didn't even know that was a thing. But if you've used a lip moisturizer machine, machine, you've used endless lip balms, you've used Vaseline, you've used everything, and they still go back to a dried state very quickly, then maybe he's got like, there's a medication.
Yeah, because it's not the cold weather.
It's not.
It's not. Like,
It's
we're
not.
all in the cold weather. We know. Like,
Crack's
there are
irritating
some,
them.
like, he just needs to exfoliate his lips weekly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can do a coffee scrub if he doesn't want to buy anything, just like a sugar and coffee scrub. He just needs to do it more often. And I think that's what it is. And he might need to get like over the counter stuff. Like, like not over the counter, like behind the counter stuff. Because I think there's like medical grade things for this.
Yeah,
thing.
definitely.
Like, because there's a normal dry lip and there's a consistent one, right? So he might genuinely need like a go to the pharmacy and it's actually like a medical issue.
But the GP won't see you straight away for this.
Oh no, you're not getting an appointment until December. So on the NHS, they will see you in December. But pharmacy, boots online,
go to pharmacy, all of them things there. Yeah, definitely. Get some medicated lip balm, try topicals. There's so many things that actually have like medication in them that will
that's what it needs. Yeah,
stop the chappness.
Yeah, he needs a medicated thing.
Regular lip balm is for people that already have moisturized lips and they just want to maintain moisture. But if you want to eradicate dryness completely, I think that's an internal issue. So yeah.
I would recommend the topicals, Snick Slab. I'd recommend the Summer Friday lip balm. And also the thing is, have you ever seen a man?
They said that Vaseline was expensive.
This needs expensive stuff.
Yeah, true. You have to spend
But
money.
it might be. It might not be that Vaseline's expensive. It's that, like, do you know sometimes when it's like, I'm not paying that for Vaseline.
Yeah.
Like Vaseline
why is
come
it
in 99p and why is it 4.99 here? So
yeah.
that's what I took from it anyway. Have you ever seen a man put on lip balm? It's the funniest thing.
Because they tried to look as straight as possible.
What? You're moisturising your lips.
They do it in secret, you know.
Yeah.
They're like this.
Yeah, it's okay for you to
take care of yourself.
Take care
it's
of your
actually
lips.
okay.
Or they use their knuckle to get the Vaseline
they
and be
they try and
you
do
don't
it
have
in
to be
some
violent
sort
with
of,
it.
like,
Just
masculine way.
it's okay. But yeah, like, yeah.
Sorry to laugh. It's actually not.
Sorry,
funny.
yeah. Sorry for the laughter. But he needs like a weekly exfoliant. That's what it is. He needs to weekly. I think if you go to Body Shop, they do quite decent sugar scrub ones for the lips, and he just needs to do that once a week. And even if it's like when you talk to him, baby, have you done your lipstick? Like, you have to remind him, like, baby, you've done your lips this week. And it's annoying or whatever, but it's not breakable up offense.
No way. Just say that it hurts when you kiss him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, ow.
And I think they'll start denying him kisses.
Yeah.
They'll be like, no.
Just be like, ow, no.
Yeah. Ow, man. Yeah. Then he's going to be like, okay, cool, let me fix up. That's what I would recommend.
Agreed.
Okay. Oh, God. Sorry about that. Okay, next dilemma. Hi, Tolly and Audrey. Before I get into my dilemma, I'd like to say you guys are amazing and thank you so much for this platform. Now, to my dilemma. It's a funny one, but here goes. I have a white coworker that won't stop looking at my scalp whenever we're having a conversation. What's going on today?
She must be wearing a wig.
And the woman's like, what? Is it meant to be done? Why does it look like that? Okay. I can always see her eyes focus on my scalp and it's obviously trying to decipher if I'm wearing a wig or if it's my hair. Even when I have braids or whatever the hairstyle is, I mind my business around her because I realise she's very two-faced. She's one of those people that fakes a smile in front of you, but to mean behind, so I don't usually pay her any attention. Girls, how do I handle this person? Because I really want to have some sort of satisfaction from calling her out. One time we were talking, I started to look at her scalp as well while she was looking at mine. And I think she got the message and stopped immediately. But this continued days later. But now she does it stylishly, but it's still very obvious.
What, behind sunglasses or something?
I would love to find a petty way to deal with this because I feel like I can't outrightly address it because she might deny it to my face. Thanks, girls. I look forward to your response. Okay.
Oh,
so she wants us to get petty.
She wants to seek revenge on the scalp
Okay, so
watcher.
someone is staring at your scalp.
Apart from a stare off, I don't know what else to do.
I think a stare off. And they're kind of like, did you leave something up there? Right?
Yeah, exactly. Just be like, here's your purse.
Like I said, did you leave something on my head? Right? Yeah. Like, that's like, did you leave something on my head?
Or I think the ultimate revenge would be to make the person really uncomfortable and just be like, whatever her name is, why are you always looking at my scalp?
Yeah.
Is there something in there?
Or do that thing when women do, like, you know, when men are looking at their boobs and like, my eyes are up here.
Yeah.
It can be like, my eyes are here.
Exactly.
It could be maybe she doesn't know how to do eye contact. Maybe she finds eye contact intimidating. No. But I would be like, next time she does it, be like, my eyes are here.
Just be like, can I help you?
Did you leave something up there?
Yeah. Yeah, you just have to shame her. Because
Yeah.
I don't know what else you could do to get her back because otherwise it's not going to stop the problem, is it?
Yeah.
She's still going to stare at your scalp.
Or straight out, like, do you need hair care tips? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, as
You
in,
just have to
what do you
ask
want?
her.
Yeah,
But
like, what
you
do you
just have
want?
to make her feel uncomfortable enough to not do that again.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I really don't know. I can't think of any like petty ways to get someone back that's sort of equal.
Gina once said to me, my friend Gina, that I look at her head when she's talking.
Yeah, some people do that.
And I think I do it when I want to break eye contact. I think it's weird to consistently stare at
yeah,
someone in the
same,
eye for
same.
ages. So I look up and I look back down again.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, maybe that's what she's.
But I think I would just be like, did you leave something up there? What's good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
In
you're
the
clearly
words of
not
Nicki
afraid
Minaj.
to.
Yeah. Like, you did a scalp stare off.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just do it back. That's what I would say. Next dilemma.
Next dilemma.
Hi, ladies.
Hello.
I have been a loyal listener for many years. I wish you guys could know how many times your episodes have saved me again and again from feelings of loneliness. I'm so glad that every day God chose and continues to choose you both to provide connection for your listening community in, week out. Thank you. So now to my dilemma. Last night, I went out with a few friends and had an amazing time. When I got home and was unwinding before bed, I had a cheeky scroll on a dating app in order to continue a search for a babes. To my surprise, I see my good friend's boyfriend on said dating app.
Oh.
Now, ladies, the label at the top of his profile says new here. Oh, so it's definitely not an old profile that he forgot to delete. I would like to think that my usual response would be to tell any friend straight away. However, I really do not want to be the one to carry this news to this particular friend, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
Let's call my friend Stacey. Stacey is someone who feels her emotions very deeply, and everyone else around her must feel it. Essentially, when Stacey is happy, everyone else has the permission to be happy. And when Stacey is sad, you better not think about displaying any happiness around her. This has meant that during important moments in my life when I was very happy, I could not share them with Stacey because she was upset about not having achieved the same thing. Oh, that sounds exhausting.
That sounds awful.
So far, Stacey's boyfriend has treated her wonderfully, flying her out across the world several times, showering her with gifts, and has always been very loving and intentional with her. She talks about him as the man she has been waiting for her entire life. She has been so happy and mushy, which has seeped into our friendship. I've genuinely enjoyed seeing Stacey this way, and spending time with her has been so fun. Sharing this revelation of her boyfriend being on a dating app would shatter her. I know it sounds very selfish to consider not telling her, but I should also add, I am on the belief that not everything that is selfish is inherently bad.
Okay.
Agreed. Here are my reasons. Firstly, I don't want to be tied to the story of how Stacey found out her man is cheating on her when she tells it to other people. Secondly, I know Stacey will understandably be very upset by the news, and I do not want to be resented or nor have any bad energy towards me because she was happy until I came along with the news. Third, our friendship has been on great terms of late. I'm not saying that I cannot bear a sad and depressed Stacey. Rather, what I can't bear is a sad again Stacey, who I then have to shrink any shred of happiness around so not to offend her. Fourth, there is also the possibility that they may have already broken up, but Stacey is yet to tell me, and he's just moved on very quickly. I have also been considering making a fake account to share the news with her to distance myself from the situation. Although I imagine this will only leave Stacey paranoid about who sent her the message, and I think this may be more harmful to her than simply not telling her. It could also backfire greatly on me if she finds out I am behind the fake account. I sit here really wishing one of her bloody other friends saw it instead of me, but here I am. So ladies, I'm really stuck. What should I do? Do I pretend I didn't see, risk her never finding out, and have to face her each time knowing what I know? Do I make a fake account and drop the news that way? Do I bite the bullet, be a big girl, and tell her myself? I fear that if I do decide to tell her, the longer I wait, the more questionable it will look. So I would like to come to a decision relatively soon. Would really appreciate any honest advice, a loyal, loving listener.
I'm telling my friend. Firstly, I hope you took a screenshot of it. Because that is the first thing I'm doing. I'm getting a screenshot of it. So it's not like I saw this and he was like, no, you didn't. And then it looks like I'm some kind of bullshit liar who's chatting shit. I get a screenshot of it. And honestly, what I've done is take a screenshot and send it to her to be like, oh, babe, I just saw this.
That's it.
Like, I'm not initiating it. I'm not saying, babe, he's cheating on you. Babe, he's fucking other girls, whatever. But it's literally, I'm telling you, factual for factual, what it is that I saw. Actual factual. Screenshot, babe, I just saw this on Tinder or whatever, Bumble, Hinge, whatever you saw it. And then anything else is up to her to deal with.
Yeah, I think that's a really, really good idea because at the end of the day, you're now carrying this thing. Do you know what I mean? And I do think that, I mean, obviously there probably isn't a world in which she would find out that you knew, but you just don't want to have to live with this. And at the end of the day, you know, this is a good friend of yours and you don't want her to be mugged off by this guy. And I do think it's different. I know we talk about coming to women and stuff like that, but it's very different when it comes to friends.
No, this is your friend. It's not coming to my friend as a woman.
It's not a random
I'm telling
person. Like, you're a close friend. And I think that you're doing her a disservice by coddling her this much from like real life things that are happening.
Yeah.
And the happiness that she's projecting is not real if this is what he's doing behind closed doors. I don't think it needs to be a big thing. I don't think you need to add unsolicited advice about what she should do.
Yeah, you'd be like, I can't keep men of shit, blah, blah, blah. No.
You don't need to like even make
commentary.
it a big thing. Literally just send the screenshot and be like, babe, I've seen this. We don't even have to talk about it if you don't want to. Make of it what you will and handle it how you want to. But I do think that if it were me, I would want to know.
Because in them situations, it's the sauce you add that makes it annoying.
Exactly.
If you now send it to me, like, oh, babe, can you believe he's fucking doing this to you? Oh my God, man, it's so shit. Imagine you're so happy now he's doing this. No. Let's all relax.
Exactly.
No need for commentary. I have a thing, like, as in, I have a thing on how things are said relayed to me. So if you saw my man somewhere, so if you saw this, always tell me. But don't now add, can you imagine? This is what men are like. Can you believe it? And you were just saying how much you like him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, damn.
This feels a bit personal.
You just went public.
Yeah. Like, okay.
All right. I know.
You was just telling us like he bought you that bag. Imagine. I wanted to put that girl the bag as well. Wait a minute.
Oh my God. Now let me digest this information.
Where were you when he was here? Were you out as well? Did you know he was this? You don't need to ask me any stupid questions. Just tell me what you know as a matter of fact. Hey, I saw him here. Hey, I saw this here. And that's it. Let's keep moving on. And if I don't broach you with it, don't then call me, but what did you do about the situation? Don't need to fucking know what I did about the situation.
Let me know.
I'll tell you what I tell you, innit?
Yeah.
Do your part by telling me. I think it's cowardly to make a fake account. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah,
don't make a fucking account to your friend because
terrible idea.
You're gonna not only have her thinking, right, everybody in the world knows who the fuck is this person that's done this, and then it's your friend that's done it. That's mad, and it doesn't need to be all of that. It just needs to be a screenshot. Babe, I saw this. And that's it.
That's it.
Because if you say, oh, I saw him on a dating site with that, a screenshot, like, oh, are you sure it's him? What did it say? Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
Just send what you saw. She said, oh, it's not him, it's a fake. It's a catfish. Okay.
If she doesn't have the screenshot, should she still say something?
She needs to get that screenshot, man.
Yeah, I think that's imperative that you have receipts.
If you don't have the screenshot, I think I'll say like, oh, babe, I think I saw Thingy's profile when I was scrolling the other day. You need to have that screenshot.
Yeah.
You actually need to have that screenshot. Yeah, you need to have that screenshot. I think that is very, very important that you get that screenshot and then you go to her with it, because any other thing just looks, and then you have to relay what you remember.
Yeah,
are you sure it was him? What name did it say? Like that's all just maybe because it's me. I screenshot so quickly.
Yeah, same. If I see something, I don't need same. It's very instinctive.
The potential of tea.
Same. I proper screenshot.
I've got like my screenshot folders. I have to go into every week to delete shit.
The thing is, I've got so much screenshots, that sometimes, because it's so instantaneous for me to just screenshot. Like sometimes I just have the screenshot and I haven't even sent the tea.
Because it wasn't even
because I'm just like, oh my God, I need to actually send this. Like, why have I got this in my phone?
So I'm waiting for it to like, let's get more of the story. But I've got the initial. We started here. But like screenshot it and tell your friend. What I do think you guys need to work on is this idea that if she's sad, everybody has to be. That part of the friendship is a bit.
That's a whole other dilemma.
Yeah. That's a weird thing to deal with. I understand that, like, when you're sad, people should be caring of your sadness or whatever, but then it doesn't mean that people are not allowed.
Yeah.
She
said
happy.
Not allowed. That's very strong. Yeah, because it's one thing empathizing with your friend and being like, I'm not going to go share my great news when someone's feeling low or kick them when they're down or whatever. But to say you feel like you're not allowed to be happy and her mood dictates like the dynamic. Yeah, I don't know about that.
And I get what you mean by like because she's happier, she's a better friend, which is everybody.
I think that's kind of normal.
That's everybody. If someone's just happy in their relationship or just happy in whatever it is that they're looking for in life, they are just better people because they're happier. Like, as in, I think not hurt people, that's not the right saying, but like in that space of that, like when you're kind of everything is just mer to you. Like, so, yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Tell your friend.
Tell
your friend. Okay, next dilemma. Let's go. Hi, ladies. Greetings and salutations from a small country in Africa.
Oh.
Where is this small country in Africa? Greetings to you, dear sir. First, let me shower you ladies with praises as you have helped me heal as I discovered this podcast 2 years ago when I was going through a breakup. Being a 27-year-old queer male in a homophobic country, to be precise, it is illegal to be queer in my country, and I obviously didn't create myself or make a decision to be like this. Listen to this podcast. I feel like I can wander off and be in my own little world, listening to the words of wisdom from the most gorgeous ladies. Aww. I usually listen to you ladies on my way back from work, and I sometimes save the episodes when I'm having a bad day because you guys make me feel so much better.
Aww.
So receive your flowers because you shine your light on many of us around the world, and we appreciate you. Sorry the intro was so long, but let me get into it. Ladies, I need your advice on how to grow as I dive back into the dating pool.
Okay.
So, trigger warning here, guys. This does talk about sexual assault and rape.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm a survivor of multiple rapes. I lost my mum 10 years ago to sudden death, and I don't know who my father is. For years, I have suffered, been preyed upon by people who promised to help me. Most of them would call me their little brother, and some from the church. I fought really hard to get out of these situations of needing people, and I built a wall to protect myself. I now have a college degree and I have a decent job. I can take care of myself for a while. Life seems to be getting better. Only thing I wrestled with is my mental health. But I have some really good friends who support each other and can call them the family I've always wanted. They have always held my hand and saved me from so much. Here is my problem. I noticed that in what I'd consider my first serious adult relationship, I was too independent, that my then partner felt like he wasn't needed enough. He'd stress on things like, I am there for you in the good and the bad, and I only allow him in when it's happy times, but I never show him my weak side. I could be depressed and he would not know until things were really bad. I take full responsibility for that. I feel like I like to be held, to feel safe, but all the times I let people in, they took from me, hurt me. And because of that, it's hard for me to let my ex in as much as I should have. It didn't help matters that I was diagnosed with a life-changing disease during our relationship that made me spiral even more. Our relationship lasted for a year, which is the longest I've ever been in a relationship. And I feel like as much as it was my best relationship ever, it couldn't have survived. Now, second year of being single, I am ready to mingle. I was celibate for 1 year, something I'd never tried since my innocence was taken from me. I learned so much about myself, about my body, and also I realized that I am enough and do not need anybody to complete me. Now, I got friends with benefit. It's been going on for 2 months. The sex is amazing. The best I've ever had. He treats me with respect. We both went into this after having discussions and coming to an understanding. However, I can't help but want more. I feel like I've grown from my experience and I deserve love, and I've got so much love to give. Yes, it's hard to date in these parts of the world, but it's possible. And where there's a will, there's a way. So dear ladies, please guide me. As an introvert, shy but loud man who never socializes, how do I grow and become a better person for my next relationship whenever it comes? Because I do not want my past demons to steal my joy and affect something beautiful that I will be building with my next partner. I want longevity. I want forever, if it's possible. Love you, ladies. Thank you for everything. May God grant you all your desires, and may 2025 be the best year yet. So this is a long one. It's not a long one, and it's absolutely fine.
Amen as well.
Firstly, you're so strong, and I'm so sorry for everything that you've been through. I'm glad that you've gathered the strength to be like, to know who you are now, to stand on your own, to be like, okay, I'm okay, to face the world. I think your past relationship, completely understandable that you were wary of someone coming in fully. If you've been taken advantage of your whole life, the idea of having such a very deep, intimate relationship with someone will feel daunting. And also sometimes it feels really hard to show someone, sometimes when you're in something, you want to be the happy-go-lucky person all the time. So you don't want to be the person that's like, oh, what now? Oh, now they're sad or whatever. So if you're feeling it, you don't want to give it to that person often because you want to be seen as the, bright and shiny and the happy person. So I get why that is. And it's a shame it didn't last, but lessons were learned, which is actually so important, that you went into it, you were treated nicely. And also I think what's great that you could know that hey, I actually could be in something good. Although it didn't work, I think some relationships are for that. So okay, cool, it might not have worked, but it's evidence to me that you can be in something good. It's evidence to yourself that you can be loved. It's evidence to yourself that someone can be there for you in all shapes and sizes, and someone can be there for you, that someone can want to be there for you, even if it's not all hunky-dory and all good. So that's good. Park that evidence are really important on the stories you tell yourself. You've had a good experience, so that means there's also something that's possible for you again. When you say catching feelings, I want to know, are you catching the feelings for your friends with benefit person, or what do you want more?
That's how I took it.
Yeah.
And I think he was kind of saying, I kind of have feelings for this person, but also just in case that doesn't work out, how do I get back into the dating pool kind of thing. But yeah, just to echo what Tolly said, like, first of all, like, you are a survivor. You've been through so much, and here you are, you've come out the other end, and like, don't let that abuse dictate who you are. And also, you're already halfway there. Like, you took a year off to be celibate. I feel like you know who you are. I feel like you've acknowledged the mistakes that you made in your previous situation. So therefore, it's probably highly unlikely that you're going to take it into your new situation because you have learned from it. It's not like you didn't acknowledge it. And I think that's really important about knowing like the mistakes that you made and how you can grow and learn from it. Like when you enter a new relationship. So to me, like, you should be proud of yourself for all the work that you've done to just better yourself and make yourself like a good partner. Yeah, you're already halfway there. You've done so much more work than a lot of people do on themselves. And I just think you just need to just hold tight. And when that person comes, I think you're going to have so much to offer them. And yeah, your past does not define you at all. Like, the people that took advantage of you, they can go rot in hell. But this is a brand new day, and I'm really excited for you and like your future and your future prospects and stuff. But I totally agree. I think that it's hard when you're used to not having anybody as well.
Yeah.
So the thought of being in a relationship where someone is like offering themselves and they're just like, here, I'm actually here to help. Like, it's something that has to be learned. Like, if you don't know to accept help because you've never been offered help and you've kind of just had to survive this life on your own, it's not an easy thing. So also just give yourself grace, because it's just not something that you've had in the past. So the next time you do enter a relationship, accept that help, accept that, that shoulder to lean on, because relationships are multifaceted. And yeah, it's nice to be the fun, loving partner, but there's going to be hard times and there's going to be sad times as well. So lean on that person when they're there, and you also be able to offer the same thing in return. But I feel like you've got this. As for the friends with benefits situation, shoot your shot.
Yeah, I would say, I think it's important to be like, hey, I'm feeling more for this than I anticipated. And if it's not reciprocated, cool. But if it's not reciprocated and you know you want a relationship, I'd probably be like, okay, cool, start looking for someone who will then give you that. Like, I know you mentioned that you are introverted, you're shy, but you're loud, but you never socialize. I'm going to be so for real with you. This man is not going to come knocking at your door whilst you're at home not socializing. You have to. And do you know people say that annoying thing, like, put yourself out there? And I'm not saying that. You have to physically leave your house. You have to physically go outside. You have to physically go into spaces that are other gay men where you feel safe enough to date, especially where you are in a country that doesn't allow it. So it's not like, you might not feel safe doing online dating because you just don't know what that might bring or whatever. So it's almost a must.
Yeah.
I implore you to go outside. You cannot, you're saying you're single, you're ready to mingle. You can't mingle singly.
Yeah, you can't mingle indoors either.
You can't mingle in a single. You need to be outside in single to be able to mingle. You can't be inside by yourself mingling singly.
Yeah.
You must go outside. And the thing is that you don't have to be the most extroverted person in the room. They're like, there's something about a guy that's in the corner that's like, what's he about? Yeah. Like
mojito, whatever.
Okay.
So I was just envisaging. There's a word I can't
English!
say. English is getting me. Envisioning. Oh my God, envisioning.
I don't fucking know.
Envisioning.
Envisioning doesn't even sound right.
Envisioning. What's envisaging?
Oh, whatever, man.
They're kind of the same thing.
Fuck the English language.
My God.
Oh my God. I'm being so serious when I say it.
Oh my God.
The English language.
Complicated for no reason.
Especially Bista. It should be Bistache.
Oh yeah, Bista.
Because it's spelled Bistache.
Is it?
Bistache.
Is it?
But it's pronounced Bista.
That is dumb.
But it's spelled Bistache.
No, I don't understand that.
Anyway, yeah, you must go outside.
Yeah.
Go outside
Mingle,
and in order for the mingling to happen. And when you do go outside, so I think it'll build your confidence. It will, I think there is something in dating people to know that, okay, I don't like that, I do like this, or whatever. And then that will get you more prepared to be in a relationship. But like, you must socialize.
You must.
You must socialize. And also, I think socializing and having friendships and stuff readies you for a relationship as well.
Yeah,
I think just having relationships with people, not necessarily just romantic, makes you a better person to be in a relationship with, because you know how to deal with people, you know how to be around people. Use your friends. You said you got a good group of friends. Who do they know? Socialize with them. But like, be out here. Get outside, baby.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Next dilemma. Luck. We're wishing you all the best.
Absolutely. Good luck. Next dilemma?
Next dilemma.
Alrighty. Hey girls.
Hello.
Obviously, I have to start by giving you your flowers.
Why, thank you.
I've been listening from the beginning and I love to see how far you've both come. I feel so proud of you both, as if you were my actual big sisters. I pray God continues to bless you in all that you do.
Amen.
Amen. Anyway, the dilemma. I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years now and he's great. I love him and we have a good, healthy relationship. He's kind and patient and puts up with all my mood swings. He's what
king.
people would call a good boyfriend.
Okay.
However, he isn't romantic at all.
Oh.
Although he's considered a good boyfriend, I can't help but think there's more to being a good boyfriend than not cheating and just being kind.
Sure is.
Yeah, he's great and our sex life is 10 out of 10, but he's just not romantic. I never get surprises. He never plans anything for us. He'll take me wherever I want to go as long as I do all the planning. Unfortunately, I'm just a hopeless romantic at heart, and romantic gestures are a part of my love language. I get sent flowers every 2 weeks, but it's a subscription, so no thought is put into it. They just arrive. He even forgets about them until he gets the delivered text from the company. Valentine's Day came and all I got was roses sent to me. Yeah, I'm grateful, but I get flowers all the time. I want romance and I want to be wooed. I want to be surprised with my favorite chocolates. I want gifts just because I mentioned that I like something. I just feel like I need more. What should I do? I've spoken to him, but I feel like some people just don't have the romance in them. Am I being silly? Should I just forget about the romance and settle for the good relationship we have? What would you do? Thanks for reading this. Love you both. And Audrey, congratulations. It's lovely watching you become a mother. Oh, thank you, babe. Oh.
Yo, I think the subscription thing is an unfair thing to say. Because that's clearly him being like, okay, cool, you said you want flowers. I'm trying, right? And honestly, I think if you want a romantic partner, your partner's not romantic, go out and find a romantic partner. I think it's unfair for someone to be like, okay, I've told them. And you can see he tries. Valentine's Day, he still sends you roses. He still has flowers on subscription. Yeah, it's not in this granular way that you want it. It's not in this kind of like way that you can post about it. It's not in this way that's like, oh, look, I'm being rude. Because you're not with someone that can do that. And if you want someone that can do that, go to someone that's romantic.
Yeah, and definitely, I totally agree. And people will often say things like, if you switch out romance for like rich or whatever, and people be like, yeah, go find the rich guy, but be prepared to be treated like shit. I don't agree with that. Like, just because someone is like, you could find that elsewhere. You could find the perfect romantic guy who will give you the flowers, woo you, take you on the fancy dates and all the rest of it and still be a good boyfriend. It's not impossible. However, I'm not saying settle for the good guy, but I do think that the romance thing is something that like can be kind of taught.
Yeah, I can
in
drop
a way.
it. And I'm someone who loves romance.
Yeah.
Right? I am a hopeless romantic. I like it. I enjoy doing it for people. I enjoy it being done to me. But I can forego it if everything else. And because do you know what it is? I don't think romance can be taught. You either have the dog in you or you don't have that dog in you. I'm someone saying that I fucking love romance. And it's my kink. I think I love it so much. But I trying to think of actually being with someone that's actually been romantic in that like really like loud about it sense. Obviously I get sent flowers because I like flowers. I like men that like, cool, I don't care about this thing, but I know it makes you happy, so I do it for you. And I will always appreciate that.
Yeah.
To be like, I know that it's not something that you're really that bothered about. You don't, it's not you, but you're doing it because you're like, hey, I know this thing makes you happy, so here you are.
And I feel like that's what he did with the subscription, and it's still kind of like not good because the core issue is that she wants him to be a romantic person.
And if he's not, he's not.
And he's not. So I think at best you can teach him and he will do things. And yeah, it might be very automatic. It might be very regimented. It might not be off the cuff like the kind of romance that you're expecting. But I think that, and I'm just speaking from myself, like I don't know that I would leave a very good, solid, happy relationship because of like just planning an off-the-cuff date.
But also these issues...
But that's not my love language. So I'm the same. Like I'm not big on romance like that.
Yeah. You're not that much of a romantic. But these issues of, oh, he did it because I told him so, will always come up. Because you're teaching someone who's not romantic.
It's not innate.
So, like, even if you're like, oh, babe, I'd like it if you just randomly surprise me. One day I randomly surprise you, be like, oh, he only did it because I told him to.
Yeah.
Because that issue is going to always... So if you want to go towards the I'm going to teach him thing, the issue you have with the, like, he's only doing that because I told him to, is always going to come up because he's only ever going to do it because you told him to.
Because you told him. Yeah, it doesn't come naturally to him.
Yeah.
So I think you need to weigh up your options. Like, how much does this supersede all the other qualities he has? Like, if the romance is really something that is that important to you and you feel like you can, you can find that in someone else and you feel like it's big enough to leave the relationship, then leave the relationship.
And also, if it is that important to you, it's allowed to be that important to you.
Yeah,
like it's
exactly.
not silly or whatever.
Yeah,
if it's the thing of the
that's
like,
not wrong.
because there is a thing about like love language or whatever, but also it's like if you need to be loved how you want to be loved. If no matter what this guy do, you do not feel loved unless someone is so widely romantic to you and that's a thing for you, you have every right to be like, it's not silly. You can be like, hey, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
But I am not. I'm not of that.
Neither am I. I'm not really that way inclined, but I understand the desire. Do you know what I mean?
Actually,
do you know what I mean? Like, I understand the desire.
Like, shit, I want to walk into the room
do you know
what
I mean?
I want all of that.
Nice.
Other girls get it. Why can't I get it?
We're
shit.
complicated creatures because we said we don't want heart-shaped displays or whatever, but like, shit, so. Like, I'm a woman and I reserve the right to change my mind. Still do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I definitely understand.
I can message you like how I'm bored and be like, cool, get ready for 7.
Exactly.
I'll take you out. I want all of that.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be great. I want that.
But I do also wonder when people like are really like hell-bent on this sort of thing, how much like social media
I think it's a major thing. I think the fact that the roses was the only thing she could do on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Because when you're seeing all these other couples and they're doing this and they're doing
that,
I understand, but I want you to also interrogate how much of it is truly like if let's just say 60% of it is truly what you want and then the 40% is you feel like it's outside noise, then I wouldn't end that relationship over it. Do you know what I mean? But again, you're not wrong for wanting it. You're not wrong for wanting to feel special and feel desired and have romance. Like, you're not wrong for that. That is not a crime. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but figure out what you want.
Figure out what you want.
Yeah, because... Yeah.
Because the streets, I don't know about the streets.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Because
look, we're all family here. If my friend came to me with this, I'm like, if you leave that man, you're very fucking stupid. I'm being very honest with you guys.
You said the sex is 10 out of 10.
He's kind, a good guy.
He's considerate,
and you're not saying that like, oh, he's good and blah, 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 but he talks to me like shit.
Yeah.
The fact that the man even said, okay, cool, let me subscribe to flowers so I can do it. That is, to me, as much as I love romance or whatever, I also love a logical kind of man. Okay, you want this, cool. Like, I'm not even opposed to...
On the 4th of every month.
You're going to get it.
They're going to land.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not even opposed to, like, my PA is going to send it to you. I don't give a heck as long as
I don't care how we get here. Just get here when you can.
But, like, I don't care how we get here. The fact that I said something and you took in that thing and fixed it, that's always a big enough thing for me.
That's the romance to me.
That's
my idea of romance. Like, obviously, I'm not a robot. Of course, like, if Nick gets me flowers, which is hardly ever because he says I just let them die, that's not all the way true. But, like, for me, it's more just thoughtfulness that I see as romance. So I think that romance is very different for different people. Like, the other day, I was so exhausted, and he had just come home from work, so he was exhausted as well. He just came and took Anaya, took her, and just bought me a cup of tea, and then just put the TV on so I could watch Housewives in bed. Like, to me, that's my idea of romance. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, everybody's different. So if you want the flowers and the gestures and all the rest of it, that's not wrong. You're not wrong for that.
You're not wrong for that.
But just if you've got a good man, Savannah.
that's a good man, Savannah.
Savannah, if you've got a good man like, now.
Not to talk in a place of scarcity, but things are scarce.
Exactly. The streets are mean.
Things are scarce. Like,
and also, I know this might be controversial, but I don't trust those fucking over-romantic guys.
Honestly, same. Same.
I just always think it's like a cover-up for some other shit. I just think the grand gestures. I don't think that. I know that's not fair. I was gonna say I don't think men are innately like that, but that's not fair. I think there are some guys, but the guys that just do the grand gestures consistently. I've always said this.
You have always said this.
I just always think it's like if I get a grand gesture, I'm gonna be like,
what have you done?
What you did?
Like, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, just like, it doesn't have to be all the way the biggest outlandish thing in the world. Hey, you haven't eaten, I'll send you some food. Like, as in just
and also inject it. You inject it. Do you know what I mean? Like, are you romantic towards him? Sometimes you do have to like teach people by example as well.
Yeah.
Not that I don't really know how you're romantic towards a guy, but like you can plan a date and just be like, babe,
she does that.
Okay,
but also, I'm very big on the roles you play in a relationship, right? Like, if like I'm dating someone that I know that like, so I realized that I play like the frivolous. It's not frivolous, but like I do the fun things. Like I'll plan the thing because I'm like. So you're making money, you're doing like things that are important. I don't mind doing the things of the like, I'm the one that plans this. I want to do this. I want to go on holiday. I'll sort it out. And then you said he'll take you wherever you want to go, whatever. As long as we go.
Exactly. I don't care how we get there.
Who planned it. Yeah. Maybe it's my birthday. I'd like you to plan it.
Yeah,
but
birthday, 100%.
yeah. I don't mind telling people like, oh, what? It doesn't have to be a surprise what you get me. I can tell you exactly what I want. And if you got me what I want, I'm happy.
Exactly. I just want it.
And
I want it now.
So, Right, next and last?
Next and last.
Okay, let's go. It's titled, Is My Sex Life Weird?
Oh.
Hi, girls. Love you so much. Thanks for getting me through every run on my marathon training. Hoping to hear this one next Sunday. LOL. And try to keep this short. So, me and my boyfriend have been together for 4 months and sex life is very active. However, as of about a month ago, we haven't had penetrative sex. Only oral. We're both very good at making each other orgasm. This started when we would just have a quickie downstairs and meant if my brother came down from his room, we could quickly hide. However, this has now happened in bed when we start playing around with each other and both orgasm, so we don't have sex. Is this weird? I had a UTI a month ago, which freaked him out, so I don't really know how to go about bringing this up. We had a tiny argument a few weeks ago and I said I want to have makeup sex and have proper sex with you. And he agreed and we did and it was great. But why is he only initiating foreplay? Please help. I'm always on the implant, so it isn't anything to do with pregnancy related. Look, yeah? own your... Look. Whilst he's dicking you out, please, I want it in me. Like, talk your shit. Like, as in, talk your shit. Like, talk what you want. I don't necessarily believe in putting my sex life into the hands of somebody else. It's not on my own. Hey, okay, we're doing this, great. Okay, I want to feel you inside me now.
And also,
good boy.
At least you're getting it.
Good boy. Tell him something. Shit. Like, the fuck. Please.
No, it's so true. It's so true. Like what you always say, it's mad that people can like eat each other, but they can't open their mouths and say, I want that D. Like, give me that D and give it to me immediately. I think, yeah, just say it. Just say it. And also, you've done it. So it's not like, it's not even something like you've actually had the sex now.
Yeah.
So just maintain what you've started, kind of thing. I just, outside of telling him, I don't really know. But is it weird? No, not at all.
Because I do think early days, weirdly, why is putting someone's dick in my mouth feels less intimate than like sex?
Yeah,
sex
it
with
does.
Them? Do you know what I mean? It feels like
it's because of
sex.
what we've been told about protecting the vagina and keeping that thingy.
So weirdly, because I guess it's only 4 months, that is kind of what starts first, sort of. And they were like, okay, cool.
Just doing bits, innit?
Yeah, doing bits.
It's like the trailer to the movie.
Yeah, you're just doing bits, and it doesn't feel so. But now, the more comfortable you get with each other, you do big bits, and your bits touch, and your bits go into each other. So I just think it's important to be like, even outside of the argument, we're like, oh babe, like I want to actually have more penetrative sex. That's it.
Exactly. You just have to communicate that with
him.
And
what's this happening during the eating, during the licking? Hey, I want it in me.
I'm ready. I'm ready,
please.
Because at the end of the
day... Take me, daddy!
Take me now. Because at the end of the day, I'm not being funny, but if I wanted sex, but I'm giving head, I'm going to just stop giving head. I'm not going to make you come and then be like, why didn't I get sex? Damn it, man! Like, these times, like, duh. Do you know what I mean? Like, the option to stop sucking
sex, you get a suck or two out
of me. Do you know what I mean? Bro, like, the option to not suck is also there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just...
If you don't fuck, you don't suck.
Exactly.
You're going to buy your wig a handbag. I'll do options.
That's true.
But talk,
talk, stop sucking.
Stop sucking, stop fucking.
Exactly.
Like, that is the motto.
That is the motto. Take that away. Stop sucking, start fucking.
Just, I you guys know, I say this all the time. I don't believe that I can be intimate with someone that I can't talk to about things that I want. And I think, because even if it's during it, there's like, it's sexy.
You can say it in a sexy way.
I want to feel you in me.
Yeah. There's so many things that are so cringe when you're not actually having sex and you say those
Oh my
things.
God, it's actually disgusting.
Care to enter? The magic garden is now open.
The garden is not open, my lady. Dear sir.
Dearest Sarah.
The magical garden is now yours to receive. Enjoy.
Entrance activated.
We are well lubricated. Enter. Yeah, you just have to talk, babe.
Yeah.
It's not weird. The fact that you can tell us, you can tell him, someone you're intimate with. We are random two strangers you've never met.
Exactly.
Like, you can speak to this person and tell them and it can happen. And sis, I know you are a long distance doula because you're doing the marathon. You got the sex in you. You got that dog in you.
Exactly.
You are running a marathon. You are a long distance stiller.
Exactly.
I believe in you.
You've
got
the
this.
stamina.
You've got
Don't
the stamina.
flop this.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Talk and practice your endurance.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's all.
That's all.
That's all.
But yeah, that is also all for this episode.
It is. It is.
It sure is. Thank you. I've been thoroughly entertained.
We really went around the houses today, boy.
You guys, please carry on. Make them as good. Practice your creative writing. When you tell us about your dilemmas, practice your creative writing as you tell us. Tell us details. Tell us, add some Genesis to it. If you've got any dilemmas, please be sure to email us at
dilemmas@thereceiptspodcast.co.uk.
That is
dilemmas@thereceiptspodcast.co.uk.
If you've got any help and advice to help people, let them know in our Instagram, on TikTok, join us on Patreon. Yeah.
Watch us on YouTube. Listen to
Watch
us everywhere,
on YouTube,
baby.
Subscribe. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. I feel really beggy, but like,
come on, let's get those numbers up.
Thank you for the 10K. So that was actually
I know that, yeah.
Appreciate you. Have a blessed day, week, life. I've been your girl, Tolly.
And just call me Audrey.
Bye.